Transportation and road projects always seem to be stop and go because of funding. That problem could get worse after Congress failed to pass a long-term transportation bill. As CBS 4's political specialist Sean Boyd explains, the state cannot plan ahead without the money.
Because what we can't do is continue on this course where we pass one short-term extension after another short-term extension.
Senator Michael Bennet called a town hall aboard the W line from Union Station to the Federal Center to call attention to a pending disaster, one that could put transportation projects around the state in jeopardy.
And once again, and it's, complete lack of infinite wisdom, what the Congress has done is created a situation where it's made it harder, not easier for people to plan. All we're doing is keeping the lights on.
With the country's Transportation Trust Fund in danger of going broke, Congress failed to pass a long-term fix before going on summer recess, approving money through May only, and leaving states like Colorado trying to plan long range with no certainty.
This slows the entire transportation industry down as we look to do business with the private sector, and they look at our own government as a risk.
Philip Washington, head of RTD, among government and business leaders who met with Bennet to talk about the impact of the dwindling trust fund in a state where 70% of roads are rated poor or mediocre and where public-private partnerships are becoming commonplace.
This is the wave of the future, especially when people do not want tax increases.
Bennet says Colorado is a model for financing huge projects like fast tracks with a combination of funding sources. Still, he says, without predictable federal funds, the state's safety and economy are at risk.
We are competing with people all over the world, and if we don't have the infrastructure to compete, we're not going to be able to compete.
Political specialist Sean Boyd, CBS 4 News.
The Federal Transportation Trust Fund relies heavily on the federal gas tax, which has not been raised in 20 years. As cars have become more efficient, there is less of that tax generated. Recently, the president announced a new center to help local governments and road businesses form public-private partnerships.
Denver Mayor Hancock